Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and the subscriber sent a donation. So thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click that link below and send a donation. So this one says, what do you think about checking a disrespectful woman or a woman who is playing games when you approach them or during a date? I have built self-control and just tell them to have a good day if they are not cooperating anytime during their approach. On dates, I have voiced my opinion to women who were late or had other major issues that needed to be pointed out. If we don't go on another date or one of us wants to leave midway during the date, then oh well. Does checking a woman during the approach or on the date make me seem insecure or too intense? I have to let these women know at times if they are out of line. Okay, so, well, there's a difference between when you're approaching or talking to a girl, flirting with a girl, like the first time you're seeing her or whatever, and actually being on a date with the chick, right? So I would say more so when it comes to checking a chick, if you're interacting with a girl on the approach, like let's say you're at a bar, you're talking to her or whatever, y'all sort of having a conversation, and let's say she does something rude or out of pocket, or, you know, let's say she, like, I don't know, just like puts her hand in your face or whatever while you're trying to talk to her, or she walks, you know, she sort of like, you know, she just does some rude, weird type of shit, or she says something slick, or she, you know, she just does some goofy shit, right? You know, as you're talking to her, you want to check her on that goofy shit, because what you want to do is that you want to establish that you're not the type of guy that she can do that type of stuff to. You understand what I'm saying? And then so you can check her on that and let her know, hey, look, that's not cool. You understand? Now, when it comes to dating, if you're on a date with a chick, you don't necessarily need to check the chick on the date. All you need to do is observe how she is on the date, in a lot of cases. And if she's on some bullshit, you bounce, or after the date, let's say you bounce right then. Or if you keep going on the date and, you know, let's say y'all getting a drink or whatever, after that drink, you just bounce and you never call her again. You understand? So you don't necessarily need to check a chick on the date a lot of times, because once you're on that date and you see she's on some bullshit, you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna, you know, keep it moving. Because see, on a first date, most of the time people are on their best behavior. They got their best foot forward. They're trying to make that good first impression. So if she's, you know, being on some bullshit from the jump, and this is the first date where she should be trying to at least make a good first impression, and she's not, then you just keep that shit moving. There's no need to check her, because she's already showing you that she's on some bullshit, and you don't need to really be dealing with that girl in that capacity. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, it depends, you know, on specifically what she's doing too. Like, let's say if she did something that was totally disrespectful, like on some physical stuff, like let's say, I don't know, something wild, like she hit you or something. You understand? You could be like, you know, you could check on that, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, don't, you know, you can't do that shit, right? But let's say if a chick is on her phone during the date, you understand? You ain't got to be like, yo, put your phone away. Why you? That's so rude. Blah, 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 blah. You understand? You ain't got to say shit. Be like, okay, you know, you peep that she's being on that bullshit, and thank you, goodbye, and I'm good. I'm not gonna call her again. You understand? And that's really all it is. So, you know, when you first approaching a girl or talking to a girl in that, you know, setting, or bar, you know, club, whatever, and let's say she does something sort of goofy, like, I've seen times where, like, chicks, they do this thing where they'll try to, like, take your hat off your head and put it on their head and all this other dumb shit. And it's like, it's cute in this little, I'm trying to flirt with you sort of way. You understand? But, you know, I had a chick do that one time, and I was like, yo, don't take my hat off. I took my hat back and put it on my head. And then she tried to do it again, and I'm like, yo, and I literally just walked away from her just because of that, because I'm like, I already told you once, and now you still doing the bullshit. So we're good. You understand? So I tried to basically check her once, and she kept fucking doing that bullshit. So I was like, I'm gonna keep it moving. You understand? Like, I don't give a fuck. But, you know, so that's pretty much it, man. You know, you gotta, you know, if you're approaching them and talking to them in that moment, and they do some goofy shit, check them on it, because you want, you know, if you're continuing that conversation, you want to let them know that you're not the dude to be fucking around like that. But then if you're on a date with a chick and she does some goofy shit, you don't necessarily need to check her, because, you know, you just don't need to see her again. You understand? But the thing is, you know, you're asking, does it make you look insecure and all this other stuff? Checking a chick isn't a, you know, an insecurity thing. You understand? It's a management thing. So you got to understand that you're managing the situations that you're in with these women in order to keep things going. You understand? So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any more questions, make sure you click the link below, and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.